Welcome back to another BizBite episode of the e-commerce badassery podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Totillo Coster. If you want to stay consistent on social media but don't want to be manually posting each day, a social media scheduling app is a great way to automate your social media marketing. Know that social media should never be 100% automated though. It's called social media for a reason. You'll always want to engage in real time with your audience, but when it comes to sharing posts, that's definitely something you can automate. And I often get the question, what's the best social media scheduling app? Well, there is no perfect platform. They all have their pros and cons, and it's going to depend on your preferences, the platforms you post to, what your workflow is like, etc. Meta, Facebook, does have their own scheduling app, which is available in Meta Business Suite. The tool is free to use and allows you to customize your posts for your Facebook and Instagram separately. You can also create and post stories and reels from the platform too. It's not my favorite option, but that's mostly just because I'm a visual person and I prefer a visual layout of my posts, even though all I do is just alternate colors. If you prefer a visual grid of your Instagram posts, Planoly is a great option. I used them for the first few years of my business and many more before that at my previous day job. My favorite feature about them is that you can save images with captions as drafts. With a tool like Later, which a lot of creators love, your media library and post planning are separate, and you have to bring a photo into your posting calendar before you can add a caption, but now it's on your schedule, so you have to kind of do your planning outside of the tool. Planoly also lets you create separate collections of your draft photos, which is great for planning specific campaigns without muddying up your main grid posting area. I used this feature a lot in my previous day job, especially during our big marketing campaigns such as Valentine's Day. This way I could upload all of our favorite photos for the campaign, organize them, write the captions, and then save them all as drafts, moving them to the main grid for posting when I was ready. In addition to their standard Instagram planning features, they also have a calendar with holidays you can turn on, and you can make notes inside of the calendar as reminders for yourself for campaigns or promos you might be running in your business. They also have a video planning tool that lets you save TikTok sounds, upload your videos, and then repurpose those videos for Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and Pinterest idea pins. These aren't auto-posted, but you'll get a notification to post on your phone at its scheduled time. In most cases, when it comes to video, I prefer that anyway because I'd rather have access to all of the platform's native video functionality, such as adding text, stickers, etc., which you can't access through these planning tools. Like I said, I loved and used Planoly for the longest time, but eventually I switched to Plan That. It's got two N's in it because they also connect to LinkedIn. You know, when I thought I was going to post in all the places. They work similarly to Planoly in that you can save images with captions as drafts. They have a calendar you can use to plan your social media marketing, and you can create collections of images. They also allow you to take the same post and customize it for Instagram and Facebook. It's not quite as seamless as some enterprise tools that let you edit each platform in the same window. It basically just copies your post from one platform schedule to the other, and then you have to go edit it separately. But it works pretty seamlessly if your main focus is just adding clickable links and not having 30 hashtags in your Facebook posts. And if you're stuck for social media ideas, they also have themed content prompts you can use to get your creative juices flowing. If you want to try Plan, you can get $10 off your subscription with my referral link. I'll stick it in the show notes for you. There are a ton of social media scheduling tools out there, and ultimately, it comes down to which one suits you and your posting behavior best. There isn't really one that's way better than the other in my experience. Over the years, I've used Hootsuite, Buffer, Tailwind, CoSchedule, AppFee, Meet Edgar, and a whole lot more. My favorites overall are still Planoly and Plan, especially for product-based visual businesses. They're cost-effective, the UI is simple and intuitive, and they're regularly upgrading the platform to keep up with the latest social media updates. Ultimately, test out a few and see which ones feel easy for you. Social media is already a bit exhausting, so focus on simplifying it as much as you possibly can. And if you want to simplify the rest of your business, make sure you tune into 12 plus things you can automate in your e-commerce business, episode 195, and you got it. I'll stick a link in the show notes. If you have a favorite social media planning app, I'd love to hear about it. DM me on Instagram and let me know. And that's a wrap. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you on the flip side, friend.